Okay, good. So again, we'll continue the chapter following the Shiva Tattva Dharana, began our Tantra and Tattva and causes, the page number 72, what we yesterday left. And before I'm going to jump into topic, so do you have anything to say, Linos or Yoganand? Anyone can put hands and unmute yourself.
Where can I find the mantra which you have chanted, the Shiva mantra about compassion, samsara?
So I will send you. This is the word I'll sending you. I'll send that mantra to you. It's very interesting also. Sometimes I have devotion, so I just quotation, sometimes some Sanskrits. I not always quoted, it depends. But I'm speaking and what kind of the context comes. But I'll sending you in PDF. I will make a download, then I sending you in your email. Right? I'll do that. So Yoganand, do you have any questions now?
No, Swamiji, no questions. But yesterday I practiced Shanmukhi meditation with the fingers and also on the tattvas, and that worked. Yesterday it worked for me. So I saw form and colors, and I checked with the nostrils, and I think it worked out. But maybe it's my mind. I don't know.
No, it's good. No. It also works. As I speak that, it works always, not about your mind. Because technique, so far as concerned, you can experience many things, not about imaginations.
Okay.
No, because it is the practice. Even I do meditate, I also feel different things as well, not only imaginations, not work. Only imagine does not work for me. But when I'm practice, it does work. I only say that mantra will work, does not work. When I implement, when I chant mantra, it does work for me and I experience. Not one having things like that. So techniques of our concern, because techniques are concerned by the masters. Masters has been experienced. And we simply apply the techniques and skills, and we should apply the techniques or implement the techniques in our life. And I'm very sure, and we can develop the skills and towards the final enlightenments and whatever. And doesn't matter how long it takes. This life, next life, another life. So we must be clear we are on the right tracks. That is always, I always believe that. So I'm in the tracks of the Lord Shiva. So that track nobody can remove me. Therefore, I don't waste my time for discussing all idiot things in my life now. So I don't go so many topics. Even nowadays, many people come, I say, I have no time, please do your things. I have no time. Nowadays, so since 10 months, I'm staying in ashram. I say I have no time to think about it. I'm now too old to think. So, so anything I'm pretty sure and come and whatever I can, I'd share with you or I can teach you, but no discussion. If I don't feel good, so please leave me. Not to push anyone. Okay, so Jania now.
What else is there to say for this sutra? I don't think I have that consciousness to even at least a little bit perceive it. I mean, this is beyond everything. The only question that I had directly when you were speaking is how can you meditate upon something that is completely unknown? I know this. I don't even know what was before. Yes, I can close my eyes and go back and I can train my mind, for example, to my mother when I was sitting on the lap of my mother. For this lifetime, I can do that. How can I go before for the millions of times the creation was there and destroyed? Maybe I was not there even. Maybe I was not created then. How can I know? This is unknown. So I unable to understand it now. I'm unable to understand it.
Okay, good. So just I want to know everyone have something to say. So I always listen this. Even you speak few words, I can understand 10 sentences. You can speak one word, I can understand more words, naturally. So good, thank you. So I try to talk about this and the page number 72, tattvas and courses. And we have been speaking about since many days about tattvas and courses. And here the page number 73, when it says 7 locus realm of the consciousness. So actually, you see, when Som Bhum Bhubaha Swaha Maha Jana Tapa, actually, according to book, how they write is not very correct. So we say Om Bhoho, Om Bhuvaha, Om Sub. According how they write it is correct, but not properly. Like already I teach in my class about the chakras. Understand? Om Bhoho, Om Bhuvaha, Om Suvaha, Om Mahaha, Om Janaha, Om Tapaha, Om Satyam. When you separate the Sanskrits, so that the 7 lokas, and you meditate on 7 chakras, Muladhara chakra, Swadhisthana chakra, Manipur chakra, Anahat chakra, Visuddhi, Agnya, and the Sahasra. So when you say lokas, and that the 7 lokas and 7 about chakras. So the first they say physical plane, Prithvi, the earth, and second is Bhuvaha, intermediate plane or water. Then divine plane, Agni or fire, plane of saints and siddhas, Vayu, the air, plane of rishis and munis, Akas, ether, then plane of liberating souls, Mahat, the higher consciousness, then plane of ultimate truth, Shiva and Shakti, the consciousness energy. However, so this is about to how to liberate again, come to topics, Annamaya Kosa, Pranamaya Kosa, Manamaya Kosa, these are also topics, the 5 elements, Om Bhuvaha, Om Subhaha, Pranamaya Kosa, Manamaya Kosa, Vijnanamaya Kosa, and Anandamaya Kosa. This is the 5-word body is also there. You have to be very clear this. But if I speak about this, then I go a little bit details for you. Like you have been studying, for example, they say the subtle dimension of the man's existence can only be reached through the practice of Tantra, Yoga, and other spiritual practices. In Tattva Suddhi Dharana, you are influencing Annamaya and Pranamaya Kosa by controlling the breath and increase the pranic supply. Manamaya Kosa and Manamaya Kosa and Pranamaya Kosas are influenced by the concentration, the mind, and the Pranamaya Kosa. They say that Vijnanamaya Kosa is awakened by Tratak on the Tattva Yantras. It means more visualizations and you develop more concentration. The influence on these 4 courses leads to an experience in Anandamaya Kosa. However, there is no direct practice to affect Annamaya Kosa. You see, it's very interesting. They say that one thing. However, there is no direct practice to affect Annamaya Kosa. They what they speak, these experiences arise in the form of colors, slides, smells, and so on, due to practice of Tattva Suddhi, are a product of these invisible bodies. The deeper you travel into subtle and causal bodies, the greater the experience becomes because the tattvas are part and parcel of every cells and atom in the body. Thus, Tattva Suddhi sadhana enables you to travel deeper into a recess of the subtle layers which compose the human aura. So, when you say human aura, what does that mean actually? Actually, you are going to experience, most of the time we speak about aura. Aura you will not experience until the Vijnanamaya Kosa. If you are master the Vijnanamaya Kosa, so naturally you can experience the auras. Aura does not happen Annamaya Kosa. That aura does not help. Aura means a light. Light means we are free from the all kind of stress and strain. Therefore, you say, oh, you have so big aura. What does that mean? You are free from the suffering and miseries. You are free from the all kind of difficulties. That is called aura. So aura, everybody does not have it. Sometimes we think he or she have the aura, maybe out of her imaginations. Aura can be happen the person. A holy person can have the auras. And that is only one can experience in Vijnanamaya Kosa or the Anandamaya Kosa. Anandamaya Kosa is the transparent aura. that the aura is from the directly projected from the Atma or the individual soul. And that also reflect from the Brahman, the absolute consciousness. So Atma and Paramatma. And when you experience your Atma, the real aura starts. Otherwise not. Anyway, today many sciences are there. So they tried in a computer and managing how much you are aura, you know. For me, sometimes is a rubbish, but it's okay. It is a science, so they can have their own business. I went one time in Russia, in St. Petersburg. So they try to test my aura, how green, white, red, orange, all these things. Of course, they admire me, and because they print me very good aura. They say, Swamiji, we believe that you already have the auras. You don't need these things, but we want to test our technology. So I went to their technology about aura, St. Petersburg. Say, no, Swamiji, you are here. You are a yogi from Himalaya, so we don't charge you money. Of course, I say, if I pay the money, I'm not going to do that. Anything come free is fine. So I don't want to know my aura. I don't want to pay anyway. No. You give blessings to us and we print for you. You don't need to pay. So sometimes people pay 1,000, 2,000 rubles. I remember that 3,000 rubles around. So that time it was $100. I said no. So I went there. The printing. I kept that aura even today. I think maybe somewhere in my box and somewhere I don't know. So one time I see it and read it and putting this. So it's finished. So what I mean. So aura. So many people, they don't do meditation, nothing. They want to only calculate their auras all the time, They're happy for that. So sometimes they can change any colors how you want it. You can print it. Like Zenia, you make artistic style. So Swami, this is your aura. So Yoganand, this is your aura. Linus is your aura. No? You can do that. So aura, actually, you can experience. That is the reason here comes. They say, thus the tattva Suddhi sadhana enables you to travel deeper into recesses of the subtler layers which compose the human aura. What does that mean, human aura? When you are going to experience the depth level of the consciousness, especially in Vijnanamaya Kosa or Anandamaya Kosa, there you are going to experience the aura of the lights of the transparent, the lights of the soul and spirits. And they're the real aura. As per my understandings, as per the understanding of the science of the soul. And here, so again, I try to a little bit talk about this, like Prithvi Tattva, then Apas, the water Tattva, then fire, the air, the ether. When you go Vayu Tattva, here is the heart chakra, about prana. Of course, when you awaken the prana, you are going to Pranamaya Kosha, then going to Manamaya Kosha. But somehow in my understandings, when you go every chakras, and already they speak about tapaha, plane of liberated soul, mahata, the higher consciousness, and 6-7 chakra, plane of ultimate truth. It means when you are going to experience the sahasra, that the human consciousness is liberated, but spiritually you are not liberated. You can again reborn. But at least once you are awakening the Sahasra chakra or you experience your Sahasra chakra, that chakra is help you to entering the first level of the spiritual consciousness where Shiva and Shakti is unite the forms, and then you can travel into the higher consciousness as a non-dualisms. Because Shiva Shakti is united there, no more duality there. But sometimes we think Shiva and Shakti is unite in the eyebrow center, the Agyan chakra. But this Agyan chakra, as per the Hatha Yoga, Garana Samhita, you experience the lights, the jyoti, the form of soul, the spirit. Some sutra, this even Shiva Sutra, the Shiva Bhairava, how say Vijnanavara Sutra, Vijnanavara Tantra. They explain you can also experience the lights, the jyoti of the soul, but we must be clear. Even you can experience without this body also Without the body, you can experience your own spirit, own soul, like Ramana Maharshi. When he realized his soul and spirit, the Atmagyan, when he was Brahmagyani, when he was Atmagyan, I read his books, they said he can experience his dead body and he can see his dead body very clearly. So it means he must be separated from the physical body. So same time, when you experience the soul, the spirit, as a form of Jyoti in Raipur center. So therefore they say that the great people, the saintly people, what they say that the saintly people, Mahata, the higher consciousness. So when you're awakening the Agyan chakra, so naturally one can directly to touch the spiritual consciousness of the Sahasra. And there where you got the license, go to different locus. So after Sahasra, there is another 7 locus to travel. And the final loka is called Brahma Loka. That is what we call Shiva Loka. And where the whole universe was created, the source. So that is, they speak about this 7 lokas. And 7 lokas are related to different elements. And that you can be clear here also. The 7 lokas, realm of consciousness, these invisible bodies or kosas are also linked and related to the 7 plane of the consciousness and existence. As I said that already, each chakra related to a state of the consciousness. Every chakras. And we have 21 chakras. Below Muladhara, there is 7 chakras, including Muladhara, 7 chakras. Muladhara to Sahasra, 7 chakras. Sahasra to other, also 7 lokas. And that lokas are not, you are not going to experience by, you are going to experience beyond mind, matter, and senses, but can't experience by your physical senses or by the. So therefore, sometimes we say the Babaji in Kriya Yoga. May you heard name of Babaji. Yes, Baba is still living in subtle bodies or astral bodies or causal bodies, but in different locals, not in Satya Loka, not as you study the Sahasra. They go beyond these locals in 7 locals. And in 7 locals, this somewhere the living this state of the consciousness. And they can come, they can manifest themselves, and you can visualize, you can have visions. So, and that is very difficult to talk with the intellectual. It does not work our mind. Only you can experience. And this experience, you can think it may be blind, it may be unknown, maybe it's dark. So therefore, you can say that the spiritual consciousness always, by the history, by the all civilizations, is a stay as a remain mystic. So therefore, many intellectual people in the society, they think spiritual life is nothing but stupidity. Spiritual life is nothing but madness. The spiritual people are nothing but they are totally mad. They're super stupid. They waste their time in order to find the super consciousness, the consciousness of Shiva, the consciousness of Krishna, whatever you can say that. Or the consciousness of Brahman, the consciousness of absolute is nothing but stupidity. So that is what material people think so. But same time, like us, like me, Swami Samarpan is mad to experience that mad consciousness of Shiva. Even the whole world, they say there is nothing, but still. So we people try to experience the pure consciousness of Shiva, the consciousness of Brahman, the absolute. So therefore, for the society, we are the mad people. But spiritually, we are the wise people. Depends. So therefore, every society people never going to accept you. No social people can accept you. No father, no mother, no brother, no sister, nobody. So this is called metaphysical study of the spirituality. And we study Tattva Sadhana is a metaphysical study of the Tattva Suddha, Tattva Dharana. And they say thus Tattva Suddhi Sadhana enables you to travel deeper into the recesses of the subtler layers which compose the human aura. So human aura does not compose in subtle body. It's go to depth level of the consciousness in Vijnanamaya Kosha or to the Anandamaya Kosha. So the invisible bodies or the koshas are also linked and related to the 7 planes of the consciousness and existence. Invisible bodies or the koshas are also linked and related to the 7 planes of the consciousness and existence. These planes are known as lokas. Each loka is a plane of existence through which the consciousness is evolving as it slowly becomes free from the matter in which is enveloped. As I told you long time before, I don't know if everybody listening me or not, but today I would like to repeat. The chakras are not exist in the physical body, not in subtle body, not in astral body, but in the causal body. So when you are going to awakening the Kundalini, you are going to experience the subtle layers of the lokas, the state of the consciousness. So each chakra are related in causal bodies. So therefore, when you are going to awaken the Kundalini, you must be free from at least certain level of the purifications of the negativity, your energy, or the bad karmas, whatever make you blocking your obstacles. You need to remove them. You need to release them. Like if you want to see the sun, you must, if sun is behind the clouds, so you have to wait until the clouds are removed itself. Sometimes we use so much power, but like you see sometimes sun behind the clouds, we use so many powers, but does not work. And we have to wait. And we have to work. We have to wait and patience and tolerant. And you wait and patience, then the clouds naturally released, naturally disappears. Then we can see the sunlight. Similarly, you do your sadhanas, but even doing sadhanas, you have to wait and patience. And you have to be pretty sure. And you have to be very sure these clouds will remove. Like that, all obstacles will be released. Natural. Then you can awaken in the consciousness, then you naturally experience different layer of the consciousness. So that is what all about the tattva sadhana. The influence of the tattvas pervades, means everywhere. Each of these lokas except the last Satya Loka. The influence of the tattvas pervades each of these lokas except the last Satya Loka, which is beyond the influence of the Pancha Tattvas or Mahabhutas. It is important to realize that through Tattva Suddhi, Dharana, we increase the awareness and purify the Tattvas in all dimensions of the existence. Very interesting. Once you reach the Sahasra chakras, they say that this kind of Tattvas does not work there. It means you have to reach, you have to travel with your super consciousness. Even that is very difficult to understand intellectually, even whatever the commentary tried to explain, not possible. So what that means, the influence of the tattvas pervades each of these lokas, except the last Satya Loka. So they say that until Agyan Chakra, all lokas are influenced, all tattvas are influenced. It means the mind, matter, and the phenomenon is exist. But once you reach the Sahasra, so there is no more tattvas. It means you are not bound by any kind of materials. So you got the fast and real freedom, not the final freedoms. So the Satya Loka, the Sahasra Chakra, when you awakening, when you experience your Sahasra, it means at least something. You free from the karmas and samskaras, so you can travel in subtle planes or astral levels or beyond, as per the Anandamaya questions more. So here they say that this influence of tattvas pervades each of these lokas except the last Satya loka, which is beyond the influence of the Pancha tattvas or the Mahabhutas. That you have been studied already. These tattvas and Mahabhutas and Pancha tattva, the 5 elements, what you study there. And Mahat, Mahabhutas, even the Agyan chakras, what they speak about Mahabhutas. Mahat. So they are not going to influence. It means that consciousness, once you realize, you know what it is and how to go forward. So that is out of understanding intellectually. And there is no need mind. There is no need anymore. The guru, the teachers, no need that time. Once you read the Sahasra and you getting the license yourself, and you can go and travel the further consciousness. Because that is the, therefore they say that Agyan Chakra, the Mahat, the higher consciousness, plane of the liberated souls. And that when you're awakening Agyan Chakra, you know the cause and effects. Then you are become master of yourself. And you can guide yourself. Therefore, we say that master and pituitary gland, where we are governing the bodies. And then once you awaken the pineal gland, you govern your spirit. Because there you develop the the super mind. Before you have normal mind, but you are developing the super conscious, the transcendental consciousness. And that consciousness guide you to the Sahasra, then everything is over. Panchatattva or Mahabhuta, beyond this. It is important to realize that Tattva Suddhi Dharana, we increase the awareness and purify the tattvas in all dimensions of the existence. What does that mean? So dimensions of existence means you experience like Bhu, Loka, Bhuva Loka, Suva, like air, Muladhara Chakra, Swadhisthana Chakra, and Manipuri Chakra, Anahat Chakra, Vishu. You need to develop this consciousness by the Tattva Suddhi. And very important. So very beginning, and you need to hard work in order to reach the Vijnanamaya Kosha. And once you read the Sahasra, Agyan Chakra, so developing a consciousness where you know the past, and you know the future. So it is called past, present, future. That's why they say third eye is open. So many people give importance how to open your third eye. There are some gurus, they always give this guidance. So opening third eye means you are liberating your one step of your karmas. Of course, spiritually not fully liberated, but at least you can liberate something which is help you to liberate completely, entering the consciousness of Shiva. And Sahasra Chakra, where the Shiva and Shakti unite, as per the Tantric concept, Tantric understandings. So you can see Ida and Pingala, Shiva and Shakti, but when you study metaphysically, Vijnana Tantra is totally different, right? And when you study Shiva and Shakti unite in chakras is different. Ida and Pingala is different. But let we start to believe ourselves, we are the Shiva and Shakti, Ida and Pingala, female and male energy, or the Shiva and Shakti, they travel through Muladhara Chakra, they reunite, then unite in the Agyan Chakra. After that, they became free, both. They merge with the consciousness of Atma. When Atma merges with the Brahmin consciousness is one. So you can sometimes see looks like two, but it's one. The merge. When you merge the consciousness Sahasra, then you can travel. Through that consciousness, you can travel to the final consciousness of Shiva, the supreme consciousness. So thank you for today. And now I'm out of the time. So thank you. And please do some homework. Thank you. Very nice. Not only I'm teaching you, also I'm educating myself. Not only I'm teaching you, but I'm also learning from these lectures and seminars. And thank you for inspiring me to teach you. I don't know how much you're learning from me, but I'm learning from you a lot of things because you are the people who give me some time to think myself, introspections. So I don't know how much you learn, but I'm learning a lot by these seminars. And thank you. Om Namah Shivaya Gurave Satchidanandamurtaye Nisprapanchaya Santaya Niralambaya Tejase Om Shanti 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 Lokaha Samastaha Sukhina Bhavantu Lokaha Samastaha Sukhina Bhavantu Lokaha Samastaha Sukhina Bhavantu Om Shanti 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 Om Gum Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om. So may all beings be liberated, may all beings rest in peace, harmony, and good prosperity. Thank you. Stay in healthy life in COVID-19 and be healthy all the time. Thank you.